We're good. So the other day I purchased a ripper tooth for this digger, and now I'm going to go and give it a wee bit of a use. I'm going to go and rip up a little bit of gravel just because I've got a few holes that are urgently needing filled, like that one right there. It's deeper than it looks, just for when I'm putting in bales. Also need to take away that pile of rubbish and put in some gravel there for a bit of a ramp up. Need to tidy all this up. So step one, trundle the digger down to where the gravel is, shove it on, see what it's like ripping up the gravel, if it's going to be any use or if I'm going to be underpowered. Oh, there goes the dog. Out. Come on. While that warms up, where the borehole comes up, we're going to put a bit of sand over the pipe to fill in the hole there as well. We'll do that before I take the digger down to where the gravel is. Hey lad. What are you doing, duck? That's spare. Wellhead here, that's the isolator to the pump. That's the power cable that runs down to the pump for running the pump. Probably want to box this in as well so it doesn't get caught or hit with anything. And then that's the water. Once it comes up from the borehole, it follows that pipe away out, down the field and then back into where all the fixtures and fittings are. We'll cover all this bit up with sand and then we can fill this hole back in again. Hole filled in. We need to figure out something to box that in. Concrete round and a little box on top maybe. Now we can go and see what this ripper tooth's like. Whether it was a waste of money or a good purchase. Trundle up to the gravel. The ripper tooth's up here. I dropped it up the other day. So we'll rip through a bit of material. Probably need to take a little bit more topsoil off. That's why I brought this bucket up. Are you helping today?
Yeah.
Are you going to be pro digger driver soon? Take my job. Have you got your list up the chimney for Santa yet?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
When are you going to do it?
We could do that tomorrow.
Yeah? Right, Freddie, we're going to put this ripper tooth on. And hopefully that'll just rip through this stuff nice and easy. Good start. I got the pin sizing correct, it fits.
you got in your pieces today?
A ham roll.
A ham roll. You can't go wrong with a ham roll, can you?
No.
And what did you have before your ham roll?
Biscuit and a banana.
A biscuit. Well, not tell Mummy though. And then, do you think you'll have space for another biscuit after your ham roll? No!
We're making progress anyway. It's easier than a bucket, but it's still taking a fair bit of effort. There's about a metre drop there, so it's quite good at getting under and just pulling it all out and away. In from the top, it's still having to work pretty hard. A couple of passes before you right get through it. It's a lot better than the bucket was anyway, that's for sure.
Try to imagine a house that's not a home. Try to imagine a Christmas all alone. That's where I'll be since you left me. My tears could melt the snow. What can I do without you? I've got no place to go. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold without you to hold.
There we go, that worked pretty well. Paint's all gone now. Did the job I was hoping it would do. That's going to be right handy up here. I've ripped a bit of a flat shelf here. Chucked a bit of a heap there so I can come up with a forklift and just take a bucket or so when I'm needing it. We will need to take a few loads to the yard at some point, so next time we're tractor and trailer in a spare bit of time, we'll big some up and load up 5 or 6 loads and take it up to the yard. So that kind of level up there, that's fine. What we've done before we had that ripper, we dug a bit of a hole in here so it's quite sunken down. We'll need to actually bring that back up again with other material so that when we come to fill this area in again to make it part of the field again, it all merges nicely in together. That bit just needs a bit of leveling and then that topsoil over the top of it and it's part of the field again, no problem. With this bit in here where I'm standing, it's quite low, you can see off of the height of there. So it just depends when we come to closing it up again, or if we do at all. But if we don't dig holes down the way, it just makes it a lot easier when we come to filling it in again. Just to grade it all nicely. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's quite a kind of slope coming up here, and then the field flattens off. So it is quite a good natural place to have the material come from and just take a slither over this brae. It takes out the severity of the slope down there. Just need to make sure and get it all graded back in nicely. Right, you drop that on that thick bit of ice then. Smash it. That's a thick bit of ice, is it? It's quite a thick slab of ice. Do you want to smash a bit of ice on slow-mo?
Yeah.
Right, you grab a bit of ice and then smash it on there. When you throw it, close your eyes so it doesn't smash into your eyes. Right there. Done up here for now. I can fill in those holes I've been to get filled in next to the cattle. You can see what I mean now. Flat field, bit of a lump there, then away down the hill. That's steeper than it looks. So it's a nice natural pocket to level off just to make it nicer. You can see the type of stuff in the soil. Loads of the gravelly wee bits, so once you're under this layer of topsoil, there's a lot more of that material and any actual soil there turns to kind of like sandy stuff. The fact that I have to rip it up because it's real hard means it packs well as well. It's not just loosey-goosey stuff that'll subside when you drive on it. It packs in. Here's an interesting one in this field of barley here. This ground is just thawed out. It's frozen for a few days and it's well frozen. You can see the soil round about that stone. When it's been frozen, the water that's been in the soil has expanded. So the soil's effectively expanded and it'll have expanded round about that stone. The stone won't really have changed much in size. So soil's expanded round the stone. Imagine it like that. It's it's swollen up and filled in all around it, and as it's thawed out, it shrunk back to size and left kind of a bit of a hollow around all the stones. See it? Down below, meters down below, it doesn't freeze, but it still cycles in temperature, and that cycling causes expansion and contraction of the soil. So what happens is the soil round about the stone loosens off, and the stone works its way up gradually over time. So that's why you never get rid of all your big stones in the fields. It's just heat cycling of the soil, expansion, contraction, and the stones just work their way to the surface. Gate lady's got a new haircut.
Yeah.
So when we go in the door and we see her new haircut, what are we going to say? We're just going to say, that's really nice, aren't we? We're not going to say, we really don't like it, because then we'd be in trouble. So what we're going to say?
It's really nice.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Come on, Clover, hop. Hop. And Clover will be able to jump it.
Well, she can jump.
Come on, Clover, hop. Hop. No, she's going to run round.
Yeah.
What are we going to say?
It's really nice.
Hello! Freddie wants to see your new haircut.
Really nice.
Oh, thanks.
Run up the hill, fetch some of that gravel. Oh, I missed the bucket.
Each time I remember the day you went away, and how I wouldn't listen to the things you had to say. I just break down as I look around, and the only things I see are emptiness and loneliness and an unlit Christmas tree. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely.
Right, that's those two holes filled in. I've got a end of a pecker. I do have a few more walls to take down, so I'll probably take them down first and see any other bits that I need a breaker for. So when I get a end of one, I'll get all the wee bits done at once. Job done. I'm just listening to St Johnstone against St Mirren on the radio. It's 1-1 at the moment. Here's a clip of Dad and I on Sky Sports for about 5 years. We were on Sky Sports for.
Horse! Come on, Ad!
Come on, Achilles!
Come on the wheel! Rangers!
St Johnston!
Come on, St Mirren!
And Kim Bjorka this time makes the right choice. Complete turnaround in this game. St Johnstone 2, all the strikers, St Mirren 1.
Yes! You beauty! I'll put the full-time result down here. Hopefully it stays 2-1. Oh! Quick pit stop to go and pick up a bottle of whiskey. The first batch of Inchaffrey whiskey, which is based at Yard 3.
Oh, here we go. Here's the goods.
Oh yes! Fantastic. So, this whiskey, Inchaffrey. I traditionally don't like whiskey, never drink whiskey. Anyway, I was at a nativity the other night, and Mark, whose business this is, was there as well, and he had a wee stash of it for people to try. So I tried a wee bit, thinking, I don't like whiskey, and I really enjoyed it. Honestly, the first whiskey I've tried that I thought, I quite like that. So I bought a bottle. There's a very limited supply of these, and I'm going to try a bit just now. And I'm hoping, together with Inchaffrey, in the future, we can come up with some sort of plan to do a CrawfordsFarm x Inchaffrey whiskey. That would be cool. Gate Lady and I are going to try a little bit of this just now. I'll put the website link for this down below if you fancy, if you're a whiskey person, you like whiskey, and you fancy trying something new, something different. I think there's 3 different casks that you can choose from on the website. So mine is cask number 20-14.
How do you have your whiskey? Still nice. I have been told loads and loads, you do like whiskey, you've just not tried the one you like. And I think I have found one I like.
It'll be lonely So it'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be so very lonely, lonely and cold. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Merry Christmas, darling, wherever you are.